Hello everybody, today we're gonna be talking about my experience with audio devices, and to be exact, headphones, neckbands, earphones and etc. I had this struggle for years. Prior to my experience, I was using cheap earphones and they were awful, so I'm not gonna talk about them. Let's start with Samsung earphones that we all know. They were very popular, very hyped, and everyone was like wearing them and everybody looked cool in them. Sound quality was like 6 or 5, but sound is something that you will adapt to, so nothing to worry about. They were comfortable because of the form. They are not like in-ear headphones. They are wired, so it will be not comfortable for many. But I love this thing about them, that the one pair was like longer, so you could flip it around your neck and listen like that. It was like super comfortable. So I got tired with these wires and etc. them being stuck on the clothes and this friction. So I decided to try out some wireless headphones. I came across this neckband. The initial idea was that wired headphones are super uncomfortable because they're like going through whole your body up to your pocket and everything, and you have like coat, like sweater and everything, so it gets stuck all the time and it pulls your ear. The idea was that it goes through your neck to your ear, so it should be comfortable, right? Because if you wear like layers of clothing, it will be like super uncomfortable to flip them through your clothing and etc. Especially if you have hoodie or something with a hood. I realized that my mistake that there is some kind of wire, so I was like, you know what, I need to purchase fully wireless headphones. I was like looking for the form of earpods / AirPods because they are like super comfortable to wear. Again, most of the headphones are in ear form, which I hate because they collect earwax. They are super uncomfortable to wear, like for me, because most of the people like them. If you like in-ear headphones, you're the best. I ended up buying Redmi AirDots. I kinda love them because they were cheap, like around $20. They are still available, and if you wanna buy them, yeah, do that. My mistake with buying them was about me ignoring the in-ear part. I shouldn't have done that, but I did, so I regret it because they fell off like all the time. Again, I had this idea of buying AirPods, but they cost like $200 at that time. I was going to, again, Xiaomi because yeah, it's like very popular brand as they don't produce any bad products, like believe me. If you see Xiaomi, you need to buy it. They came up with new products. They looked pretty much like AirPods, but the base part was like super large, which made them very ugly and unappealing. So people seeing you in them would have thought that you are wearing like fake AirPods, if you know what I mean. I didn't like the sounding of them. I mean, they were cool, but I wanted something more. So at the time I started earning money, so I went for AirPods Pro, like them. So I bought AirPods Pro. The sound quality, like imagine me going through all these AirDots, like Samsung devices and like very cheap and $10-20 devices, and going to this AirPods Pro which cost like $300 when I bought them. They were amazing. Like the sound quality was amazing because me going through all this garbage to that, and they had pretty cool features like noise cancellation. Yeah, when I discovered noise cancellation, I knew that I will never let it go because everyone is so loud, and like sound pollution, yeah, it's real and it's awful. They had noise cancellation, transparency mode. So active noise cancellation is them blocking all the background noise and active noise in real time, so you don't hear anything. I mean, you hear something, but again, it's very cool. And they have transparency, which means if you're crossing the road, you need to hear something if they acknowledge you and something like, yeah, I don't know why, but again, I went with in-ear headphones, which is disgusting. People that were like me, like on YouTube or in real life, they were telling that, oh, I hated in-ear headphones until I bought AirPods Pro, and I was like, oh damn, I need to do that. My advice for you, if you're trying to buy some new device, go to the store and try the product out, because you need to know what it's like. Will it fit you? And the case, it was so fragile. It ended up being super scratched because they fell off all the time. I don't know why. They also had special audio. I think it was new feature at the time, which is like theater experience. It will feel like you have a speaker in the room. The part that I hated about AirPods is that the microphone quality is the worst. So it was the times that I talked to people on the phone like very often, and nothing was hearable to them. They couldn't hear anything. Sound quality was like atrocious. These headphones gave me earbuds problem because there's like nothing, no air going through your ear canals and everything, because everything is blocked. So it gave me ear irritation, and it didn't go away until I stopped using them. And then I was like, maybe AirPods Pro is not for me, and I just need to try basic AirPods. I tried AirPods regular, and it was much worse. As I'm going on the public transport and I can't hear any of the music, everyone is so loud. Noise pollution, as I said. By the way, AirPods is like a safe option, and they're like cool. Many people have AirPods, and if you look at the Apple statistics, they make like a lot of money. Like majority of people have AirPods, and if you're the person who love them and wear them comfortable and etc., I envy you. So, and as I discovered this problem with in-ear headphones and headphones that go to your ear, I decided to try out headphones. It was a clever decision because they are like super comfortable and they don't go directly to your ear. Noise cancellation, like believe me, if you just buy something without active noise cancellation, you will be just fine. So I was considering all the options on the market, and like the cheap ones and the comfortable ones and the ones that YouTubers and people on the internet were recommending. So at the time, my sibling was like, you know what, you don't need to consider cheap options, because like I know Apple recently released AirPods Max. So my sibling was like, oh, I can lend you some money, and I bought them. They're super expensive, you don't need to buy them, believe me. So the sound quality, it was superior. I loved the sound quality because everything was so clear. Noise cancellation was like much better than in AirPods Pro. First of all, the headphone form is like much superior to the other ones because they are initially made for noise cancellation, and here we have active noise cancellation. And transparency mode, believe me when I say they are the best, because it's super natural. You can hear the background noise and it will be super realistic. Second of all, it looks super cool. If you see someone with AirPods Max, they're hot, they're sexy, they're everything. Going to the downsides, I didn't like them because they're very heavy. I think it's like 385 grams. It's 2 times more than other headphones, so I had this neck problem because of them. And the biggest problem of them that I hated is they made me nauseous because active noise cancellation and transparency is like too much. They are too good and you ended up hearing nothing, and it makes your brain like lag and things like what is happening. You have this pressure on your ears like the ones you have when you are on mountains or on airplanes and everything. Some complained about this issue that it's too much for them, and some liked it and didn't have any problems. Me, for example, if I wore them for 2 hours, I couldn't wear them for a day because I will have this headache for the rest of my day. And I was fighting it. I was doing everything that I can. I was considering to buy Sony XM4s because they are like much cooler and everyone loves them. Safe bet, you can just buy them in your local store and you will love them. At that time, like a year ago, they were not available in stores and I was told to wait for 2 or 3 weeks. I wasn't passionate enough, so I ended up buying Bose NC 700. They were cool at first. As I'm going further and using them, I don't like them because they don't have these cool features that Sony XM4s have. They're like pretty laggy and they can't switch properly from device to device. Now I have this problem with ear cushions. They completely fell off by now and I can't properly use them, and noise cancellation. Microphones, they're cool compared to any AirPods devices. The microphone is terrible in them. Now I'm using EarPods, the OG ones. They are super uncomfortable because of the wire going over your body and getting stuck on your clothes, getting stuck on your tables and everything. That will rip your ears off. It's super annoying. And now I think I will buy XM4s because I don't have money for XM5s. In conclusion, I want to say that you need to buy the headphones or earphones that you love. You need to go to the store, try them out, wear them for 10 minutes at least, and try out all the features that you will use regularly. Don't repeat my mistakes. If you don't like this form of in-ear, buy headphones.